Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the VK2801 Tier 6 light tank, and we finally managed to get the sound to work. And this one is located on the southwest spawn of Highway under the command of Aurorik78 of SAMS. And one of his platoon mates in this game is Masu, as usual. He's in the Dicmax. And alongside us is Fiery Gaming 0829, and he's in the COD clan. He's in the AMD 178B. I think we saw him just briefly. One thing you can see in this game is that Aurorik has got 3 marks of excellence on the vehicle and a lot of marks of achievement. Now this nice little tank is actually supposed to be the replacement for the Panzerkampfwagen 2 Ausführung L. The looks. Yep, this is what was supposed to replace it. And it looks kind of meaty, almost like it was a Panther replacement. And you can see as well, Aurorik's gone to the bush. He's actually in there at the moment. And the enemy can't see him. Looks like Fiery Gaming is in spot. Okay, he's spotted a VK2801, which is his opposite number. But he was out in the open at the time, so obviously he did not manage to conceal himself. Okay, so we're moving up to the bush line. Hopefully that VK will still be around and we'll be able to spot him. There he is. He's gone down into the water. He still can't spot us, but we are getting damage on the VK from our teammates. So we're getting a nice amount of spotting. Almost over 1,000. That's it, we're over 1,000 now, so we've got the spotter badge. Now this tank is actually fairly good at ramming. It's a bit like the VK1602 in that sense. Both of those were considered as the replacements by MAN for the looks. In fact, I think it was MAG and Daimler that actually made the VK2801. Both were cancelled though in the end. The 1602 was preferred by the troops apparently. That was supposed to be a 16-ton tank, whereas this was supposed to be a 28-ton tank. So it was actually supposed to be more like a medium than a light tank. That E25 is taking hammering. Yeah, he's losing hit points. We're up to 2,000 now. And he's out the game, but we did fire just at the last moment, trying to get some damage. We've got the communications expert working anyway. That means we've got a boost in crew skills. Okay, so he's staying at the lead of his team in terms of getting spotting. We just saw a tracer coming out from the cap area. They've got a GW Panther and an M12. Oh, we just spotted the Hellcat on the enemy team. And he goes down, not to us though. He went down to Masu in the Dicmax. But we did take some damage. Only 56 hit points from the ram. Okay, he's just taken out the GW Panther with one shot. His gun's a 75mm. It's capable of 110 alpha and 132mm pen with standard ammo. As you can see, Aurorik78 is carrying a few HE rounds just in case. Oh, he missed that one. But he rams the guy to death anyway. So that's 2 enemy SPGs taken out. That means he's got a Perscucci's medal at the very least. Okay, there is our other teammate, Fiery Gaming 0829. He's chasing that FSV. You don't see Aurorik in a light tank all that often, or rather a wheelie tank. You do see him in a light tank because that's his speciality. In fact, he teaches people how to play the light tank to get the best out of it. As I say, this is more like a medium than it is like a light tank. This is what the Panther should have been if they'd given it meat. Oh, he just ram-killed a poodle. Well, he's just killed the opposite, which is an actual Panther. Of course, the Polish Panther, the one that was captured by the Poles and put to good use. Amazing how he handles this thing. He does handle it much like a light tank, but he really does know how to get the best. Oh, he's now got the KV2. Get some ram damage off him as well. This tank's designed for ramming, and he's pumping those shells in. He's about to get another shot on us, or try to get a shot. And we got the kill before we were fired on. So now he's up to, he's got 4 kills. Kaidamasu's got 3, and Fiery Gaming's got 2. And that's it, the game's over. They won it. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Aurorik78 of SAMS in the VK2801. He managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. And he got a kamikaze. Yes, he took out an enemy tank that was 1 tier higher than himself by ramming it. In fact, that was the M12 who was tier 7. On top of that, he got a duelist for taking down tanks who damaged him, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 6. He got the Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. And this is the rarest one of all, the Yoshio Tamada medal. In order to get this one, you have to kill 2 enemy SPGs that are at least 1 in a light tank, at least 1 tier higher than your own. And usually, I've seen this done in ELC Ever 90s, where they're attacking a tier 9 Arty or a pair of tier 9 Arties. In fact, I have done it myself on more than one occasion, and they were tier 10 Arties that I was in, but I had to be in a tier 9 or a tier 8 in order to get it, because, of course, they have to be at least 1 tier higher. And if it's an all tier 10 game, you just can't earn one of these. But he certainly picked one up on this occasion for getting the GW Panther and also the M12. On top of that, he picked up a Piscucci's medal for killing 2 enemy SPGs, so I'm sure he's happy about that as well. But yes, of course, Arty players do get these medals, but we don't like it when the Arties do get wiped out. We much prefer to wipe out the enemy light tanks. But you've got to remember, this is Aurorik78. He is probably one of the best light tank players around, and his win rate from this game was 9,094, which is super Unicum standard and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Okay, well, he got the highest, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. The Jagdpanther got 1,890. Second highest was the Dicamax of Kaidamasu on his platoon. He got 1,788. And the third highest damage was not Aurorik. No, it was the Poodle that he killed. That guy got 1,537, whilst Aurorik got 1,523. So it wasn't far behind, but he was 4th when it came to damage. When it came to kills, he was actually sharing the, he got the top spot, 4 kills to him. 3 kills went to the Dicamax of Kaidamasu. And 2 kills went to the Jagdpanther, the AMD 178B, and the MT25 on his own team, including Fiery Gaming 0829. And on the enemy team, only their Cromwell managed 2 kills. The other 2 were, of course, the M12 and the E25. So only 3 players on the enemy team actually got kills in that game. When it came to base XP, it's Aurorik. Yes, he got that one. 1,354 to him. 725 went to the Jagdpanther. 707 went to the Dicamax, so he got the top on kills and on base XP, and he's the only player over 1,000 base, whilst he missed out on the number of amount of damage by, well, 4th place. He fired 13 rounds, got 10 direct hits on the enemy, 8 penetration shots, 1,523 hit points, all of it at close range. 2 hits received from the enemy, 1 was a penetration, 1 non-penetration, 240 hit points of damage blocked by armor. I think that may have been the Hellcat with his 90mm gun. He didn't get the pen. I think it may have been the Poodle that got the damage. I'll check that later on. 6 enemy vehicles were spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 2,811 hit points of spotting assist. And that's courtesy of sitting in that bush in the field. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 24,285 credits from the game. And he also took away 9,139 experience points, including 4,062 for completing a mission. So there you go. That's Aurorik78 in the ramming tank, the VK2801. This is the one without the 105mm gun that was put back into the game. This one's fairly difficult to play because it is only a 75mm. The 105mm version of this, which is a premium, is a lot more fun because, of course, you can then come up behind enemy tanks and derp them for 350 with a nice little penetrating shot, especially if you can get the weak spots around the back of the vehicle. And it's so quick that you can do this. This little light tank will do 64 kilometers an hour, so it is fast, and it's a great rammer, as Aurorik proved. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.